Hello and welcome to today's video installment of the Shift Your Vibration series. My name is Catherine Massell. I'm an energy coach, Reiki master teacher, writer, blogger, speaker, empath, and I'm really happy to have you here today. I'm going to be talking today about how to create and sustain an abundance mindset. First of all, what is an abundance mindset? Well, an abundance mindset is a way of looking at your life in an expanded instead of a contracted way. It is the opposite of a scarcity mindset, where you tend to see everything in your life, or even in the world, in short supply. An abundance mindset allows you to experience your reality as being full of possibilities and opportunities. Having an abundance mentality is a choice. In not only seeing, but appreciating the abundance that's all around you, in the things that you already have, you are energetically aligning with the vibration of abundance, thus attracting more of it to you. An abundance mindset tends to focus on the long term. For instance, with this outlook on life, you would see that just because you didn't get that raise at work doesn't mean you wouldn't ever get it. Or it might mean that you finally got that push that you needed to pursue that job that you really wanted at the other company, where you can truly follow your passion. The scarcity mindset, on the other hand, is what a great many of us have become accustomed to. It is important to note that this is also a choice. The scarcity mindset tends to have a short-term focus. With a scarcity outlook on life, you might feel that once you get your paycheck, you have to spend all of it before something happens to it or before something happens to you. And so I want to talk about the scarcity mindset a bit more broadly here and in a little more detail, because there is an important aspect to understand as to why we tend to cultivate a scarcity mindset in the first place. I won't focus on it too much because, well, we spend too much time mired in a scarcity mindset in the first place. So, that being said, we don't come into this world with a scarcity mindset. We learn it. We all come from source energy, which is infinitely abundant. When we're born, we enter this plane from this perspective. As we mature, we quickly learn from our parents, our teachers, and any other authority figures that we tend to look up to not do that because X will happen, or to not do this because Y will happen. Don't say that because Z will happen. So not only are we being told not to do something or being told no, which forms a limiting pattern of belief, but we are getting a story, an accompanying narrative that it's a story basically that creates a mindset or perspective and creates a deeper emotional block to allowing yourself to receive abundance. This must be dismantled or destoried. You have to dissolve the story behind it before you can fully embody an abundance mindset. So for instance, if you grew up with your dad saying constantly that there's never enough money, money doesn't grow on trees, he just can't get ahead because of the government, because of taxes, because of the kids, because your mom spends too much, the list goes on, etc., then you learned from an early age to develop a scarcity mindset, and you had a supporting story as to why there was lack. Subconsciously, you inherit those beliefs, whether you know it or not. So I urge you to take a look at your limiting beliefs as they specifically pertain to your feelings of abundance or your feelings of lack. Do you really believe them? Or do you think you inherited them? Either way, developing an abundance mindset is a practice and a learned behavior. We were born with it, but we unlearned it. We have to learn it again. And that's why I made this video. The major aspects that I'm going to be talking about next are the things that I teach as the foundation of my energy coaching practice. because we have to remove those blocks, that energetic resistance first, to literally make room for creating an abundance mindset, which is much more expansive. And if you can grasp these foundational beliefs and look at the next 8 things I'm going to be talking about in a holistic sense and how they affect all areas of your life, that can really support you in creating and sustaining an abundance mindset. If there tends to be an area in your life that is out of sync or out of balance with the rest of your life, say you're creating an abundance mindset in the rest of your life, in your physical sense, in your emotional sense, and your spiritual sense, maybe there's something happening mentally where you're not feeling supported in an abundance mindset. There may be some block there. And with that area out of sync, in a very holistic sense, you'll find an abundance mindset very difficult to grasp and fully sustain moving forward. So, how can you cultivate and sustain an abundance mindset? Well, there are several ways to do this. Number one, first and foremost, focus on what you do have and be grateful for it. See the blessings and gifts that exist in your life already, instead of focusing on what you don't have. Remember, when you align with the energy of abundance through daily gratitude and appreciation, you're offering up no energetic resistance or blocks to receiving abundance, and so you naturally attract more of it to you. Number two, create awareness around negative thoughts and any negative talk in general. You kind of have to be your own moderator of your inner monologue, your inner dialogue, and your dialogue with others in order to create awareness around where you might be using limited language. Steer clear of negative people and situations that routinely put you in a scarcity mindset, giving you feelings of fear or lack. Watch less of the news. It's one thing to be informed. It's quite another to be routinely bombarded by news or social media that has overwhelmingly negative or low frequency energy attached to it. This is emotionally draining and really serves you not at all. Number three, change your overall focus to see more abundance in the world. Spend more time in nature, near flowing water, near a large body of water, or a forest full of healthy trees. There is no better teacher than Mother Nature herself to show us what true abundance really looks like. Plus, being near a large body of water or running water or in the middle of a forest floor exposes you to negative ions. Since our bodies give off a positive ionic charge, the experience of being in nature in this way creates a natural feeling of balance and harmony. Number four, and I touched on this briefly, look at your life holistically. Break your life down into these 4 areas: physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, to better examine what's working for you and what isn't. Could you develop better eating habits? Higher vibration foods like whole grains and organic fruits and vegetables, purified water, and alkalizing green juices all help to lift your energy and provide fuel for the body and the mind. Processed foods dull your senses and deplete your energy. Could you be exercising more? Even if it's a brisk walk or an afternoon stretch, it allows you to hit the reset button on your energy level. Is meditation something you're already doing, or is it something you'd be willing to try to help lift your energy level and feed your spirit? It has been scientifically proven that meditation reduces stress and tension, slows the heart rate, it creates better sleep patterns, and boosts serotonin levels in the brain, improving your mood. As you examine each of these 4 areas more closely, and I do recommend getting out a piece of paper and writing down those 4 areas: physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental, and categorizing your life in those 4 ways and looking at the things. Maybe it's even one thing in each category that you could tackle something that's feeling out of sync. Ask yourself where you feel most out of sync, or what's most out of balance for you in one of those areas, or all of them. What single action step could you be taking right now to help bring that area or those areas into greater harmony and balance? Number 5, if you're still feeling lack, be of service. Volunteer your time. Donate to a charity. It doesn't have to be a lot. It's more about the act of giving and being in the feeling space of doing that. When you are giving away your most valuable resources, like money or time, it's hard to continue to be in a scarcity mindset when you're giving it away. Once you start being of service in this way, it will soon begin to feel like there's more than enough to go around, because there is, especially if you've adopted an abundance mindset. Number 6, reframe the idea of competition as a game of win or lose with a zero-sum paradigm. Cultivate a mindset that there's enough for everybody and plenty to share. Celebrate in the accomplishments, the victories of family and friends and coworkers, and feel happily surprised when that vibe comes back to you, because it will. Number 7, engage in self-praise. This is a big one. Too often, we wait, sometimes forever, for praise, approval, and accolades from others, only to find that that waiting is in vain. Don't wait for or rely on outside approval. Know that you are enough. Say it, write it down. Leave notes for yourself. Set an alarm on your phone saying, I am enough. And those 2 words, I am, is a powerful declaration to the universe of you stepping into your power. Use written affirmations of things that you're trying to manifest as well. Leave little post-it notes around your house, on the fridge, or on your work desk. And number 8, this is another big one. Stop comparing yourself to others. In this age of social media, where the profile of friends or colleagues or even acquaintances is often a highlight reel of the best of my life, showing only the good times, only the good things, and never the bad, we can quickly become very unsatisfied with the way our lives are going. If this tends to bother you, limit your time on social media and lose the feelings of inadequacy and sadness associated with the illusion of these false comparisons. So I do like to talk about shifting your vibration in a holistic way: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. I already talked about food choices and exercise and meditation, which are really the cornerstone of being able to develop an abundance mindset. And they're all things that can help you shift into energetic alignment with abundance. In order to be in abundance, remember, you have to be a vibrational match to it. So if you're lifting your energy throughout the day by practicing good habits, you'll find yourself in alignment with abundance more often. And so also our friends from the plant and flower kingdom can help. Some flower essences that you can try to help you gently shift your energy around getting into more abundance, shifting your vibration, are tree peony and holly, rock water essence, especially if you have a difficult time letting go of jealousy and resentment around money, or around anything that seems in limited supply in your life, or jealousy and resentment around others who seem to have more than you, and you can't seem to let go of that. Some essential oils to diffuse that can help you shift into energetic alignment with abundance would be frankincense, which is a very high vibration essential oil, cinnamon, ginger, myrrh, patchouli, spruce, and for the more citrusy notes, I would try wild orange or bergamot. If you're having trouble releasing lower frequency energy, which, as I mentioned before, if you're feeling deeply blocked to receiving abundance in your life, you have to remove that resentment, those blocks, that energetic resistance first, in order to make room for an abundance mindset to come in. If these two things are in conflict, one of them is always going to win out, and whatever the stronger emotion is, or whatever the stronger, more pervasive thoughts that you have, whatever you feed energetically is going to win out. So if you're trying desperately to create an abundance mindset, but you're still holding on to energetic blocks and resistance, in a sense, you're energetically feeding that. And the resistance part of you, the blocks, are what are going to keep you from moving into more of an abundance mindset. And so if you feel you're having trouble with that, removing those blocks and receiving more abundance in your life, I am offering a free energy clearing meditation on my website. If you go to www.catherinemussel.com, you can get some deep clearing there, and you can sign up for that energy clearing meditation. With the help of Reiki energy that's programmed into the meditation, you can clear blocks and resistance from this life and previous lives. I have that programmed into that meditation. You may have, in a previous life, or this one, developed a poverty or a lack mindset. And this meditation will help you clear that. And so you can click on the info box on this video, and it will take you right to my homepage where you can access the meditation. And you can click on the info box if you want to access a live YouTube Q&A session. By the time you watch this, it may already be over. Today's July 21st, and I'm going to be recording it tomorrow, July 22nd, at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, if you want to catch it. But there will be a recording of it, and it will be on my website. And I'm hosting this to answer your questions about how you can create and sustain an abundance mindset. You can check out my energy coaching page as well if you're interested in doing deep clearing work on a more personal level. I have a spiritual yet very practical approach to helping you release fundamental energy blocks so that you can move forward in balance and harmony to create success in any area of your life that needs improvement. And right now, as of June 21st, I'm offering my signature one-month coaching program on my website. And I'm only taking on 6 new clients at the time, because I do like to spend as much time with the clients that I possibly can, and I'm only a one-woman show. I don't have a staff, so I take on 6 new clients a month, and once that's done, you're on a waiting list, but I'm worth the wait. So I hope this video has been truly helpful for you. I'm wishing you love and light, and I'll see you in the ethers.